Hey everyone, it is the History Nerd, back for another episode of Ethiopia. So right off the bat, first things first, we're going to tell this battleship to go on alert. Had some questions about when the next Civ episode is going to be on my Tropico video, what I'm doing, when the next new Civ is going to come out. I like keeping my Let's Plays at 2 different games at a time. Anything more than that, and I have a feeling it's going to get like frustrating and confusing to remember what I'm doing. I'm trying to picture what it would be like to have, 2 different Civ games or 3 different Civ games and a Tropico game going, and it's easier to keep it at 2. I could do Smoky Skies and Austria just fine. I can do Tropico and Ethiopia just fine, but I kind of want to keep it there where I'm comfortable. So yeah, that's why I only do 2 different games at a time. Don't worry though. Once I'm done with Ethiopia, we'll get right into the Ottoman Empire playthrough. When I'm done with Tropico, I think that's when I'll do another Civ game, and I'll try and think of another game out there that I could do instead, so I don't do too much. So I got a little bit of diversity going on. But at the moment, that's kind of the plan for that. So, yeah, I hope everyone's cool with that, because that's what's going to happen. On to the questions. Twin Dot. I've got 2 characters. Well, I got a bunch of characters. I've got 2 that I'm actually playing with right now. I've got a level 40 agent who's sniper spec, and I've got a level 15 Sith warrior. I really like the agent story, and I'm not too big on being a ranged character. When I played WoW briefly, way back in the vanilla days, I was a warrior. So that's why I created a Sith warrior, so it's kind of the tankish melee, and that's easier to play, and the Sith warrior story is pretty good. I've tried all the stories except for Counselor and Inquisitor, because I'm not really a fan of, oh, that's already been developed. Wonderful! Or maybe I did develop it. Who knows? Yeah, I'm not really a fan of, like, quote-unquote magic users. So I don't know, maybe the Inquisitor and the Counselor aren't what they are in my head, but they're kind of like the Spellcaster, and I don't know, that's a lot of work. Whereas Melee, you just go in and you just like mash 3 buttons and hack away with a lightsaber. That's easier. So that's what I've got going on in Star Wars The Old Republic. If you guys are interested in seeing videos of that, I guess I could do it. It's not really historical, it doesn't really fit. But hey, you guys are the audience, so if that's something you guys might be interested in seeing, let me know, and I might consider doing something like that. And please don't tell me that. I mean, I know the pound is worth more than the loonie, but 5 times? That's insane! Just ridiculous. Although I did find Polish knockoffs for cheap at the Polish stores, of all places. But they're like $1.50, and they got more flavors than orange, which is amazing. And yeah, I think that's enough ranting about food. On to the next question. Pigs Can Fly. Netherlands is a cool option, and to go along with it, I Am Newfie asked if I could do a playthrough with all the new civs. So what I'm going to do is, for the Navy one, so I'm going to do huge map, tiny islands, lots of water. I'll do the Netherlands so we can take a look at their unique units, and for that one, I will do just new civs. So it'll just be Austria, Sweden, Ethiopia, and then the other ones. My mind is failing me at the moment. But that'll be the second civ that's coming, because first is the Ottoman Empire. So that'll be a great way to go about seeing what the Netherlands is like and do a little bit of Navy training, which I think we can agree I need. Because, yeah, it ain't good. And Terry's chocolate oranges are amazing. I get one for Christmas every year in my stocking, and that's been like that for the past 15 years. And they're so good. Love that flavor. There's just something about orange and chocolate together. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty tasty. Terry's chocolate oranges get 2 thumbs up. Plus, you get to smack them. That's just good old-fashioned fun. Stuart, I'm glad we agree on Claudius. That's awesome, and I'm also glad that coming from someone who's taking a course in that right now.
Would you be interested in a trade agreement with
You
England?
bet we would, Chairman Elizabeth. That my memory hasn't failed me. It's been about a decade since I've taken ancient history, so that's cool to know that it's still right in my head. I like that. And Tim Tams rock. They're good too. I like Jaffa Cakes better. And really, between Tim Tams and Jaffa Cakes, I'd have to put the McVitie's digestives with the milk chocolate and the caramel. That is an amazing cookie. I'll call them cookies because I'm North American, so deal with it. And poor Sally can't even knock on doors or swing. I had a good laugh at that, man. Well done. Keep them coming. And I am Newfie. Welcome! I don't think I've officially seen you post before. I would recognize that name. I'm gonna try and stick to history talks, history rants, things like that. But I know me, and I have a tendency to go off topic. Like, look, I've been talking for the past, 4 minutes, basically about Jaffa Cakes, Tim Tams, and Terry's Chocolate Oranges. So I do try and stay on topic. I do want to try and keep this historical. To be honest, I'm fairly ignorant of Ethiopia's history, other than the brief little Italian occupation. And even then,
as soon as
I just know that is kind of Mussolini's failing, because he never really achieved what he wanted to when he, quote-unquote, conquered Ethiopia. So, I think, from watching a couple of Discovery Show channels, I think the current theory on the Ark of the Covenant is that it's there, so I don't know if that counts as history or not. Nobody's officially seen it, so it could just be BS. Who knows? I guess, yeah, from the little bit of studying I've done of the area, they have, they've got their own little branch of Christianity over there. But I don't know enough about the area to talk about it. So, yeah, I guess that's kind of poor choice for me for this. But I do try and keep on some sort of historical basis, and any questions that you guys want answered, or it doesn't have to be just about the game. You could, if you've got a question about history that's completely and totally unrelated, but you want to ask it, just go ahead and ask it. I might not know the answer. I'll do some looking. I'll do some thinking. How long has that been next turn? Sitting here jibber-jabbering away. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. What we're going to do... Can I afford? Yeah, so I can. So we'll drop that down to 3 and go crab. That's good. I probably could have got 5 for that. Oh well. Yeah, so I'll try and stay on some sort of historical topic when I can, and I don't really want to talk out of my ass either, although I tend to do that quite a bit anyway. So that's, 50-50 whether I'll actually not be talking out of my ass. Anyway, moving on. You see, there was a great example of my ramblings. There are no other saves for Austria, and it saddens me that there aren't. I really enjoyed that. That was a really fun civ game. I just traded with you, right? Well, let's go for another. Yeah, 5 for. Okay, 3 for. I don't know, 5 gold. Ridiculous! You're done. We're done there. So I guess we'll find out. Oh man, just no. Leave me out of it. We will find out if my factories get disassembled for not having coal. I don't think they will. I hope they won't. That would be kind of rude. So yes, again, another evidence of me getting sidetracked. No other saves for Austria exist. I'm gonna give it a try this weekend. Once I'm done doing my 2 videos on Friday, and we'll see. Hopefully, I can actually finish that game because it was really fun, and it's sad that there was never any proper closure for it because it was a good playthrough, and I think. Well, I mean, I know Austria was dominating. There's no question about that. So, yeah. Hopefully I can get it working. And obviously, if I do, I will post videos of it. And unless it's Fraps that's preventing me from actually being able to get past that turn. I don't think it is. That seems ridiculous. But it might be. So I'll see. I'll see what I can do. Because I'd like to get... What I really want to see with that game is the end of the Civ game, where it shows you the map starting at 5000 BC and you just play through and watch your empire expand. And like, I really love that. And I'm very glad they added it into Gods and Kings, because it was a huge... I remember when I loaded up Civ 5 the first time I finished the game, and it didn't have that end screen where it was like, here's what happened all throughout the course of history for your empire. And not just your empire, but for the world. You could watch everything, right? I was so choked, because that's a massive part of Civ, right? Is making your own history and seeing it unfold. So I'm glad they brought that back. That was severely missing. Look at that. Rigging elections like a boss. Next turn. I think I might need to pace myself with the questions so I don't blow through them all at once. Oh well, lesson learned. Just taking forever. Oh, that's why it's taking forever. Sorry, guys. Well, that's handy. We'll put you to sleep until we need you to build something important, like spaceship parts or something. How are we looking at that anyway? It's gonna be so long until we can research our next one. 4 technologies away. So definitely lesson learned with this game about keeping it small. Basically, I don't think my personal playstyle fits with that. I don't know. I don't know what went wrong with this game, to be honest. I think it was, yeah, I really do think it was the lack of any sort of conquest. Not to mention the super long war we got involved with Austria. Because that just bogged down our development.
The introduction of so powerful an agent as steam to a carriage on wheels will make a great change.
2019, we invent the railroad. Ridiculous. So far behind. They got tons of boosters. So pretty sure we're not going to be getting any sort of victory. But I'm going to play through till the end, or until it won't let me click next turn.
Davshanak Samanim. Ga.
Oh, jeez. There's just no hope for any sort of global peace. We got the two superpowers, and then the few little guys who are left. Why can't we all just get along and let me get into space first?
Davshanak Samanim. Garim.
Yeah, sure. Although it apparently pisses off the rest of the world. No. It really is strange here that America hasn't made a stronger push to try and take me over. They should be able to do it no problem, really. If you take a look at what they got here. Like, no problem. This world map just fascinates me. Like, was it supposed to be that ice divides the middle? I'm going to definitely have to take a look at the map description for this type again, because I assumed with the tilted axis it was supposed to be like Earth. But this map is nothing like Earth. Come on. There we go.
Davshanak Samanim. Garim.
I like the idea of research agreements, but I don't like having to give up all my iron, all my horses, and then a bunch of money. That's where I start taking offense. We should probably upgrade some of these. $3.90, a little bit pricey. We got fish I could develop up there too. I think we got some over there too. Haha, we beat you into space, Alexander. Suck it. Much is a workboat? 240. It's gonna be a while. We should be fine to do such things in international waters. Just chill.
Drive safely while kissing.
And there we go. Come at me, America. Next turn. You bet it did. We'll do it again. Or even Songhai there. I mean, they could just put a bunch of units down in Vienna and just curb stomp me, really.
Would you be interested in a trade agreement with England?
Although... I just had an idea. Something we could do to spice things up a bit. I wonder if it would work. What I'm going to try and do is take my 5 battleships and just shell the crap out of Houston. Then I want to try and take it with the ironclad and burn it to the ground. I think that's a good strategy. If it works, too, we could try it on Philadelphia, New York, Hissa. Alright. That would at least get some peace deal going, I think. And I'm still technically not conquering anything, because I'm going to burn it to the ground. So... that's fine, right? That's not taking land. This just might work exceptionally well. You bet we'll keep that up. Oh, that's why I need an aircraft carrier. That's starting to make sense. Yeah, because they've got an awful lot of bombers in Washington, I would imagine. So we're probably going to just sit back, relax, have some Powerade, and watch my battleship sink. That's going to be fun. Lesson learned. I think the American Special Unit Bomber has extra range too, doesn't it? Or is it just extra power? I could not be such a lazy ass and check out Civlopedia, but, you know, what are you gonna do? Looks like they were shifting some bombers around there. It's okay. B-17. Well, I'm not really that interested. Here's hoping it's just a power boost. Okay. So, I think that's a sound strategy. I just have to time it better. Even Elizabeth has a ridiculously powered army. Okay. Are we $1,000? Woo. No more. No more. We need the resources. I mean, I guess we don't really need the iron, but we certainly need the oil. I shouldn't be trading that away. Oh, balls. Damn, damn, damn. I'll be sure to move the rest of my navy well away from their air force.
Would you be interested in a trade agreement with England?
Yes, we'll still give you crabs. It's probably good to get rid of our gold per turn deals as well as keeping the oil. Just considering how broke we are. Next turn! No. No, we need to save. We need to save, and coal isn't really that important. No. There's certainly no way I want to be giving America any sort of territory on my island. Sink. Come on. Come on, no other units need orders. slowly climbing the ranks. Or at least getting closer to 2050. I'm fairly certain the game ends in 2050. And short of the two superpowers taking each other out nuclearly. Is that a word? With nukes. Which would be really cool to see as a smaller nation in a Civ game, to see two superpowers just wipe each other out with nukes. That would be kind of cool to see. Step in, expand your influence. Okay, so it looks like we've been defeated. So in that case, sure, take the citrus. Peace out.
You have been defeated.
That's too bad.
Your civilization has been
Well,
overwhelmed.
I guess that was kind of to be expected.
But your people do not despair, for they know that one day you shall return and lead them forward to victory.
You bet I will. So, the feature in Civ that makes me the happiest. Well, I guess really not the happiest, but after a... Like, what a strange map. Just seeing it tick by, slowly expanding out. You can kind of see we were headed to be, well, no, we weren't, not at all. And geographically, we were in a very poor place. I probably should have pressed harder in my initial war with Austria, and at least then we would have run the continent. But it was a pretty poor continent, so I don't know if it would have been worth it. I don't think this was the game to try a defensive strategy with this map type. I'm totally blaming it on the map, too, by the way. It's the map's fault for being so strange. Let's see if we can make this go faster. Oh yeah, there we go. And then we're defeated. Alright. Well, that was the Ethiopia playthrough. Hope you guys enjoyed it. A thumbs up if you did. Leave your comments, questions, strategic advice in situations like this game. Musings, jokes, other things on your mind. You know, whatever. Leave them below. Thank you guys very, very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.